Hello everybody, this is Jonathan Motig with 1000 GM. I'm here with Grandmaster Var Akobian, and we're taking a look at round 3 of the IM Norm event in St. Louis.
Hello everyone, this is a game between IM Justice Williams and IM Wang, and this was a clash of the IMs, clash of the top players in the section. So let's see how the game developed. D4, D5, C4, C6. So it's not the first time we saw that IM Wang already played this. We covered one of his games against Seturaman, where he also played the Slav defense. I think it was round 1 or 2. So here we have the Slav and Queen C2, Jonathan. Very interesting approach by White. White wants to be able to recapture the pawn on C4 with the queen if you take it. In fact, that's what actually happened. And it's actually a very clever move because also it's not easy for Black to develop his bishop because he cannot go to F5, the queen takes, and if he goes to G4, there is knight E5. So he goes D takes C4, queen takes C4, bishop F5. Knight C3, E6. And now he played the move G3. Of course, you can also play a really solid move here like bishop G5 and E3, and you will have a very solid position. But here he decided to play G3 and to put the bishop on G2. Bishop E7, bishop G2. Castles, castles. Now it goes knight BD7. These are definitely very, very solid positions for Black. So now White played the move bishop G5. I'm not sure if that's the best move. I also would like to move rook E1, for example. That would be fine too here.
Yeah, that would be my move there, is
With
bishop
the idea
G5.
to play E4 and try to grab the center. So I played bishop G5, H6, attacking the bishop. Bishop takes F6. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
Jonathan, if
this is
I'm loving
exactly my
this.
line. This is what I
By
would do for
watching
this
all
every
these
time.
videos, Jonathan, by watching all these videos and working with me on this, you probably know why I might not be the biggest fan of this idea. Tell
Yeah.
us why.
Because well, what I've learned is that bishops are just better than knights, like objectively, and to like do it, like to set yourself up for a plan where you're like just going to lose the bishop pair with no real compensation or to the pawn structure or anything tactical. There's really no reason unless you're getting a lead in tempo or a lead in position to like do that exchange. Like, and it needs to be super clear because the bishops are so strong in the endgame. So
Absolutely, yeah. Knight takes here. 95. I mean, I could understand what is White trying to do, but it's just Black position is so solid,
I
and by
literally
giving
do
up the
this.
bishop, by giving up the bishop, it's not really going to help him that much here. Of course, what White really wants to do in this position, he wants to play Rook FT1, Rook AC1, and maybe just some before A4 B5 ideas. This is what. But again, Black is going to do things as well. Black is just going to sit there and wait.
Yeah, you basically just try to shove the
97.
knights in there. You just try to get your
I,
knights
I,
sprinkled.
I like this move. I like this move 97 because the idea is try to remove the knight from e5. Okay, if now it captures occur, queen can take back on d7. Okay, so I like this idea. Knight d7, queen d7. Now you have your two beautiful bishops. Okay, so e7. I mean, objectively, of course, position is absolutely fine here for white, but now
It's like
e3.
practical problems, right? It's like
Yeah,
learning practicality.
how to push here. See, he did all the normal moves. Okay, he did not play rook ac1. I was expecting the move rook ac1, but now this move is played. Inaccuracy. 2 was a better move. Queen d6. Now e5. I quite like this, okay? I quite like this. I don't like the move before so much because I would have really preferred the move rook ac1 or the queen e2 computer suggested move here. And, position is equal. But the move before, I don't like it so much because now basically Black gained the tempo, forced him to do this, and now e5 comes in to try to break the center. Now knight e4, attacking the queen, queen c7. So once position opens up, it will become very clear that white is the one who is going to be playing, okay? Because, black is who is going to be playing for the victory with 2 bishops. So knight c5 played, trying to keep the knight active, takes on d4, he takes d4. So now we have an isolated pawn on d4, but it's very difficult you know, the knight is, you know, we have isolated pawn, but the knight on c5 is well placed. So when the knight is very strong like this, question for you, Jonathan, what are we supposed to do? You know, if you feel like this piece is just so strong out there are two things you can try to do, right?
Yeah, you can snap it off if you feel like it's optimum, or you
Yes,
can
but
push it
then if
away.
you snap it up, you help him to fix
And
his
then you
pawn
lose your
structure.
you lose your bishop pair.
two
So I'd
bishops.
rather just shoo it away with a pawn. Just like, get out of here.
Exactly. Absolutely. You say, get out of my house.
Yeah.
And now b6. And now I go back, and now black is already slowly taking over the game. Bishop f6.
Weird question, Var. So
yes.
do you think when you had the bishop pair that you're trying to like really make your bishops good, or just bishops so good you kind of just let them be strong?
No.
And
you
survive?
have to make the bishops good by opening up the position.
Yeah.
And that's what he did. That's what IM Wang did. He opened up the position with e5, because if you didn't play e5, your bishops are not going to be doing that much.
Yeah.
So you really need to open up the lines. Now queen d6, and black is just better, enjoying this, you know. Knight d2, and now simply take. Yeah, this was just the oversight, and I think the game went down the hill after this. Bishop takes d4, takes, and now bishop takes. Instead of bishop takes f2, just bishop g4. Bishop g4 first, hitting the rook. And if the rook goes here,
remove the defender, yeah.
Discovery check. And now you go. Take,
that's so strong.
It's just a crushing position. But he played bishop f2, takes, queen d4, rook c6, bishop d5, knight f3. Wow, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this actually wasn't so clear, but of course, you know, it was a simple, straightforward win here. Black had with the, you know, right here, bishop g4. So they actually end up in a long endgame. We'll go through the key moment. So here, actually, it's you know, very decent drawing chances here. So check here, and here you should just put the king on e3 to make sure you stop all the knight d3 ideas. So the king goes on c, but he played rook c7, and that's a poor move because now check, takes, and now this is just winning because the 2 pawns are just gonna slowly push. Okay, this is not so necessary. I think I would have liked to move rook to a2 check to force the king either to h3 or on g1 on a passive square. But here, and yeah, here you don't want to encourage the king, you know, so you should try to play like h4, advance your pawns here. So if you win the g7 pawn, you can queen. So you don't really want to encourage the pawn piece, bring the king in.
Because the king's kind of like the queen now because there's no queens.
Yeah, this is just lost now. Check. Winning the second pawn. Once you drop the second pawn, then or you get this position where the king is cut off. And here we have this again. Keep the king cut and just play it before. And this is a easy winning position here. This is the Lucena position. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. This was a little bit of a long game, but I think it was very interesting tactical shot. Bishop f2. You know, perhaps it wasn't the best. Bishop g4 would have been better, but still it was good enough. And IM Wang won this game. So hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you soon again.
Thank you, everybody, and please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.